punt.
Best offensive player and their best defensive player.
Welcome to the Outback Sports Podcast as we are live on location at the beautiful Richmond Sporting Globe. We've got a guest as well, Jumbo.
Yeah, good's this?
The Buff from Snapcount Society is joining us.
Thanks for having me, boys. I'm just thinking, I was just reminiscing. Just behind us, we had the stage set up on the night, meeting Scotty Hansen, and it was good to catch up again in person on that night and return to the scene of the crime. But thanks for having me on board.
It's always good having a bit of an upgrade from the intern.
Yeah.
We'll take him.
That's
I love that. 1 minute in and we've already thrown a bit of
counting them.
Love it, boys. But how good is this setup? Like, if you weren't lucky enough to get tickets to the Melbourne game, where else would you want to be? Because this beer garden, like, you probably can't see it from the camera, but it is huge out here. So, if you're looking for something to do on the day of the Melbourne game, I feel like this is a pretty good shout.
100%. Like, there's just screens everywhere. Good setup. Beers are cold. What more could you want?
The home of the NFL too. They've just signed a deal to be the official pub of the NFL. So exciting stuff for the Sporting Globe. Boys, we've both got a big night ahead too.
We do.
Heading
We're very
to
excited.
the opening of the NFL pop-up store in Melbourne. How much are we going to spend tonight is probably the first question, but I'm excited.
Well, I think it's like, I'm under the impression that we're looked after.
Oh, jeez, I
think
hope so.
I think everything's included, but otherwise it could be an expensive night.
Is a Johnny Taylor jersey included? Is that in the cost price there?
If they have any Cleveland Browns merch there, they'll be doing well.
Oh, they'll be giving it away for free anyway if they are.
Well, we know that there's going to be a bit of 49ers action, a bit of Rams action. So I've got my McCaffrey jersey. And I'm trying to have a bit of a think if there's anyone else on the team. And I've got a bit of a soft spot for Devo. Maybe a little
the
Devo.
return.
Devo Samuel, like, little white jersey number.
Oh, George Kittle's my man from the Niners. I reckon. If I'm repping anyone from the Niners, it'd be him. Now, boys, strict dress code tonight. Really not my alley. Not gonna.
You should have seen the panic set into his face.
Mate.
Yes.
Oh,
We've got the tunnel fit sorted over here. I've gone the Canadian tuxedo. You can't see my pants, but I've gone the double denim over here. But I could imagine, JMO, just run us through the panic that you've been feeling the last 48 hours.
yeah. The Dale is overseas at the minute. So first thing I did was call her at about 6 a.m. for her. She's in Scotland at the minute, and I was like, "What the fuck do I wear to this thing?" Because I'm like, I don't even. So she went on old Pinterest and gave me a few ideas.
Yeah.
Shock that Travis Kelce was in all of the photos.
Hey, he's a fashionable man.
Yeah.
Oh, mate, can't blame him.
Yeah.
Can't blame Taylor at all. Issue is, boys, I went to my wardrobe and I had a total of 4 shirts hanging up in my wardrobe. So, what I'm rocking tonight is the hoodie over the top of Shaq Leonard jersey into the jeans.
Yeah.
Stole me housemate's Versace Sunny. So
It actually pops
that's my
up,
run.
like, it's surprisingly, like, you'd think about the NFL boys, they love a bit of just like rocking an old jersey.
Yeah.
Rock the jersey, rock the hoodie. So I did see that look when I Googled it. I'm like, not bad.
Only problem is the jeans I'm wearing, me fly is falling down for fun. I've already made 4 adjustments since we've got here
That's what I'm
tonight.
saying. That's the excuse. That's the excuse.
Well, I'm going. My goal was when you rock up to a game, you want to look good, you want to feel good, you want to play good. So I've got a turtleneck, chinos, black RM boots. I was really hoping I could pinch one of my mates' gold chains to just really top the fit, but we couldn't manage that.
You're giving Dwayne Johnson.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was going to say The Rock, yeah.
I just wish I looked don't look quite as good as The Rock does, but
Don't sell yourself short, mate.
we've got a packed program though, boys. Let's get into it.
100%.
Love it.
We cross live to 3 blokes with absolutely zero sources.
Rightio, lads, into Across the Endzone this week. Bit happening on around the sporting world at the moment. So I'm going to kick it off, go straight into the AFL. First time ever, the wildcard games. Just quickly before we do a bit of a preview, boys. Wildcard, yay or nay?
Yay for me.
Yay for me, but it would have been nice if they had the wild card, was around back in the days. And I know there's a bit of a piss take, but the Richmond
Terry Wallace
has come out, and the amount of times when round 22 or round 23 and Richmond were out of finals contention and finished 9th, would have been nice if we had the wild card back then. But I'm a yay. I'm a big yay.
Yeah, I think I'd agree with you there. It did make the back half of this year quite entertaining. So big yay for me. But the first game, Friday night, we're going to be
on location.
We'll be there. We'll be there.
Big game. Dogs fan here. All my family's Collingwood too. So it is a big family rivalry. It'll be nice to be. Yeah.
Mate.
How I escaped it is a miracle. One of my sisters I've dragged along because she works for the Dogs. So she's hooked us up with tickets too, Jamo. So, well, we've had to pay, but she said they're good tickets. So
good.
Looking forward to that.
100%.
Thoughts, Buff?
Well, I think just the doggies, they're just when you think they're done, they come fighting.
They go,
and I know in the crowd we've got some Melbourne supporters here that aren't too happy about last week, but
they should be having the week off.
They should be having the week off, but yeah, look, they're really top heavy, the Dogs. As we know, like Bont, Richards, they're going to have to do a lot of heavy lifting to get them over the line. I've liked the season of Artie Jones.
Hasn't he come along?
He's really come along. And obviously, the last couple of years, every time he's shown promise, he's been injured. But look, I think the Dogs, they could be up to the task. But just time will tell. I guess it's a different kettle of fish when you're out in the G.
100%. The old, the bit by Ed Richards during the week, it just feels like round 25 and Andrew Dillard goes bang and says, I don't think the Dogs have played a regular season game in front of 80,000.
Then Bever goes back at him.
Did he? I haven't heard this.
Yeah.
What did he say?
I can't remember off the top of my head. It was like, I can't remember what he said.
Don't cross Bevo.
Yeah,
Don't
no.
cross Bevo. Wrong bloke to
Learn that
cross.
the hard way.
When he gets you in there,
Was it Tom Morris, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to cross him. He's a feisty little one, the old Bevo.
That was his call this week. The Dogs were a dog with their bone.
Yeah.
So they were just wrapped up that final spot. I was very happy that we got the dub over the D's because I did not want to travel to Adelaide because Adelaide and their big key forwards murder the
rank and form as well.
Yeah.
He's the best player and in-form player of the comp at the minute.
Yeah,
He's
racking
them up for fun.
Strong across every line. Jordan Dawson,
Yeah.
deservedly so. And I will do a little bit of
JD.
an AFL wrap later on too, but just deserved in his best captain at the All-Australian AFL Awards.
100%.
Could not agree more. Well, if we move into the next game, Saturday night, Melbourne are coming up against Carlton. This would be another cracker. They're expecting a sellout for this game too, so 90,000 plus. For me, boys, I think Melbourne get it done. I think they get it done comfortably.
Big call. There's two in-form teams too coming into it. I mean, the D's had those few injuries. Rumour has it, the crowd is reacting and saying might be good to go, which would be massive, especially Lever down back. But
Need Lever.
They do. They definitely need Lever. The loss of Van Rooyen last week was he straightens them up a little bit,
100%.
which is going to be huge for him. The bag is a bag, and I'm going Carlton.
Look, I might get in trouble back home. The fiancé is Melbourne, and look,
David, block your ears.
I think the D's have had an amazing season. They're at a place where, if you offered them this at the start of the year, they'd be obviously stoked. I think they're obviously stoked to be playing in a wildcard final. Regardless, you're still happy. But the way that Carlton are playing and watching a couple of the games, it's not the outcome. It's not the scoreline of what they did to Brisbane. It's not the scoreline of what they did to Freo. It's the way they did it. When they lose the pill, it's just manic pressure. And when they win the pill, they're just spreading in numbers. They're running in waves. They're just changing angles at every opportunity. And I just think that that's going to hold up. I genuinely think it's a brand of footy that, if they got hot, like, who's to say they don't go all the way? I'd love to see D's win, but I think the Blue Bags get it done. And I think they get it done, like, not a blowout, but I think it's going to be a 4-5 goal win for the Baggers.
I think too, like, I look at the first wildcard game of the Dogs and the Pies. As a Dog supporter, I hope we can go further than that. But I think that first final is where it ends. Whereas Carlton or Melbourne, the winner of that game,
you wouldn't want to play them.
You wouldn't want to play
No.
them. They could go on a mini run. The Carlton have a really good record over Geelong.
Yeah.
So if they win, they play Geelong. Geelong, I said on Monday night, I think the dark horse from the bottom four to push through.
Yeah.
But far out, that's not the one team. That's the one team they wouldn't want to play.
You don't want to play the winner of this game, I don't think.
For sure.
Because even Collingwood getting through, like, I think you
Yeah, you beat Collingwood.
You beat Collingwood. They've got their two top. I think Dogs and Collingwood, they're two top heavy. Whereas this D's and this iteration of Carlton post loss is scary. So yeah, look, Cozzy, Cripps, either of them are going to break. One of them is going to break the game open.
For sure.
And whoever does get a hold of the game out of those two will win.
That's a grandstand game.
It's going to be a ripper, isn't it? I couldn't agree more.
We have local footy finals, so hopefully I'm not drowning my sorrows from being knocked out the finals and I can enjoy it. But
100%.
We'll move on to the next part, Jamo.
Yeah, a bit of NFL news. So, Buff.
We call the Steelers fan in.
Yeah.
It's something that's keeping me up at night, gentlemen. It really is. Joey Porter Jr., son of Joey Porter Sr., who was a Super Bowl champion with my beloved Pittsburgh Steelers. He's had an amazing start to his career. He's entering the final year of his rookie deal, and he's holding in at the moment. He's listed as a back issue, but Mike McCarthy's come out and said it's a bit of a business decision. Look, rightfully so, the man wants to get paid.
It was a great corner last year.
Well,
Lockdown.
I've got a statistic here.
We love stats.
We love stats, yeah.
Stats that turn
consecutive coverage snaps without allowing a touchdown. 1,460.
Oh,
there's a file for your intern.
I don't know if we would have had a cult that would have had more than 50 last year.
The last time he gave up a touchdown was sometime in 2024 or 2020, maybe in 2023.
That's his first year.
Been locked down. He's like, ah!
Yeah.
So I think it was the Texans, if I'm right. He's seeking 33 million.
He's taking that Denzel Ward money.
He wants, Witherspoon just got paid by Seattle.
Yep.
He wants to be, and I guess this is where the NFL, a bit of the ego comes into it.
Yeah, 100%.
Every time the market gets set, they want to be paid the most.
Even if it's $1.
Correct. They want more. So, look, usually I'd be like, nah, like, come on, put your ego on the hook, allow the team to like build other pieces. But I think with Pittsburgh have a strict, they do not negotiate in season. Once the week one happens, it'll be pushed to the end of the season. I'm not giving up hope if it doesn't happen before week one, because as we know, Aaron Rodgers is retiring at the end of the year. Hopefully, we're either going to have Drew Aller or another rookie quarterback at the helm. That rookie quarterback money is a lot lower, and that I think that'll allow us to pay. I think we've got to keep Joey Porter Jr.
Yeah,
I think he's
lockdown corners are so valuable.
So hard to get.
We'll touch on Jamar Chase a bit in a little bit, but like those Bengals receivers, you play them twice a year with Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, your man Zay Flowers from the Baltimore Ravens.
My man, get that word out of your mouth.
The Browns have just picked up two, as we have more guests arrive. Browns have just picked up two stud receivers. Sammy from the route has pulled in perfect timing.
What a man.
We love that.
Big Denzel Boston man. And that's so you need those lockdown corners.
You do.
And Joey Porter is that.
Yeah, I don't think, like, you think back to some of the Super Bowl champions that come through, like the Chiefs have McDuffie. Like, you just can't get away without having a lockdown corner.
Yeah.
And even just the point of if they're not like directly involved in the play, they're indirectly involved in the play because the offense are going to shift their attention away. I remember, thinking back to Stephon Gilmore when he was in his prime at the Pats.
Revis Island as well.
Revis Island.
You just didn't look that side
You
of the
go
field.
away from that side of the field. You're taking out your alpha receiver. So you pay him. Rooney family. Pay my man. I don't care if it happens at the end of the year.
I'm sure they're listening as well.
Please pay my man.
What's the alternative, though? You do what the Colts did and you go spend out 2 future firsts and try and get a guy that's going to play to that same expectation, which Sauce hasn't yet. Which
hasn't happened yet.
Got me sweating him in jocks, but yeah.
That's all right.
Now, this is the part of the program.
Let's just book out the next half an hour for Adam to talk about this.
This is therapy.
He's got...
This is why you do a podcast, because you want to unload on anger. And, you know, the boys, when you think, it's something doesn't really affect you, and then it happens and you realise how much it affects you.
Yeah.
Waking up to the news, and I must have missed it I went to bed maybe around midnight. I had a message from Jamie. I would have missed it by about 3 minutes. And thank God I did. So I at least got a good night's sleep.
You wouldn't have slept.
Deshaun Watson being named starter of the Cleveland Browns honestly nearly broke me the other day. I'm driving to work. It is raining. It is cold. It is gloomy. It is miserable. And I thought, what a terrible way to start my day. Oh, well, news that we've got Deshaun Watson, who has stolen $240 million from the Browns already. Oh, yeah, he's going to be our starter. People in the comments go, oh, yeah, they might go on 16. That's worse. We've got him as our starter, so I have to try and support a guy. I don't want to get personal on the program, but isn't a good guy. And my team's not going to win. What are we doing?
Adam,
I saw some jobs there.
Adam.
Yeah.
I just need to bring you back to the moment when this happened. The Browns were aware there were allegations. Everyone was aware there were allegations before you signed
Not just
them in.
one, 27 allegations.
And the rest,
maybe.
I'm pretty sure.
The 27 that have come out, come forward.
Yeah. Everyone was aware.
The thing is, it's not even the allegations. He's shit. He sucks at football.
I saw some footage today. And
Throwing for opposition.
The caption was he's throwing to his favourite target, his favourite receiver.
Didn't say what.
And it was a dirt. He overthrew by about 15 yards.
He loves grass.
The receiver cut in. So he's throwing it like a go route,
Oh, no.
and the receiver's run a post. And it's just like, hang on, what's going on here?
And we're starting him because he's a veteran. Like, my one hope, which I said on our reel last night, is Baker Mayfield, who was a personal favourite, arsehole because of Deshaun Watson, which I didn't like at the time, still don't like, has the chance to do something so poetic it's not funny. We go away to open the season. Back-to-back games in Florida, which is just bizarre. The only team in the league, and there's multiple Florida
You've got
teams.
a tough draw, genuinely.
So he cannot come back to Cleveland. He gets sad in press conference for getting booed by 10,000 people at a preseason game. There is going to be however many fill up the Browns Stadium booing the hell out of his ass, and fair enough too. So he won't be able to start week 3. Our home opener
should all be started by week 3.
He's going to end his season at the Browns. It's going to be perfect. Yeah, I've got to watch it, and I put the wrong list. It's going to be perfect. You've got to see what Shador does, though. That's the frustrating thing. It's literally
2027's loaded with QB ton and stuff. He's over here. He's giving a little.
Come on, Sammy. We need a little draft preview. Why are we wasting time with Deshaun Watson? We've got another special guest.
Here he is.
Look at this.
Hey, yo,
Sammy boy. In person. Here we go.
So, just give us
pull up a period.
Who's 2027 draft class QB wise?
Thanks, mate.
Can you make Adam feel better?
Oh yeah.
About what might potentially happen?
Well, we talked about this quickly the other day, but there's 10 to 12 that are going to have first and second round grades. So if that doesn't make you happy, I don't know what will. But in terms of
the Browns will just somehow find a way to fuck it up. That's what I just know.
They'll brown it.
There'll be 10 Pro Bowl quarterbacks, and we'll pick the one.
Somebody's got to get it right, though, right?
Yeah.
Like it's going to be the Jets, you guys, Arizona. Someone's going to get it right, and there's enough of them that there's enough talent there that I think. Look, Dante Moore will be probably the first at this point in time.
Yeah.
Whether it sticks that way is another story, because I don't think the upside isn't as high as with Moore as everyone else. Obviously, Arch is a big one.
March for Arch. He's a Tennessee guy. The Haslam's a Tennessee Vols. We're going to be at the Tennessee Vols in November some stage, which is going to be
21st.
Cool. They just announced their starter. This is completely off stuck. True freshman too. They've got a bit of excitement at Tennessee Vols.
Truly.
Yep.
I'm not going to try and pronounce his name.
I'm not going to try. I'm not even going to go there, but it's rare.
Yeah.
It's a rare, especially for a school that big to start a freshman.
But that's where we go. That is why. So the Manning family, the Haslams, they're very close. Roots in Tennessee together. Peyton was a Tennessee. They are going. The March for Arch is on.
It's already on.
Fires on Brandon.
Yeah.
That's good enough.
Fires
on. Fires on. I'm sorry if I pronounce your name wrong. Please answer our DMs and answer with a little voice
correctly.
No, but there's talent. And the rest of the class is even probably better. The quarterback's getting all the shine, but the rest of the class will be better.
It's going to be stacked.
But that's it, though. That's the frustrating thing for starting Deshaun Watson, because it's like the chances Shador's a guy, unlikely. But if Shador's a guy, Jeremiah Smith's going to be sitting there early. We've got 2 first-round picks. Got to get in.
Oh, man.
You mean
that's exciting.
Yeah.
You mean Julio Jones?
Yeah.
Bit of movement. No, sorry.
Do you think there's something to it though for Cleveland? Do you reckon there's something to starting him? Look, I don't think it's the right thing, but do you think it's a matter of let's start him and let him fail on purpose? Because
let him fall on his sword.
If you start Sanders, what happens if you start Sanders and he shits the bed? You've got to go to Deshaun Watson then.
I wouldn't go to Deshaun Watson. I go to Taylor Green. Totally just say, well, fuck it. We're going to blow the season up and
Look,
I don't think
Taylor
he's
Green-
had about 3 reps all preseason.
I'm as big a Taylor Green fan as anyone, but not yet, you know.
As long as it's not
Maybe
fucking
running
Jordan
back.
Gabriel.
There's something-
Taysom Hill roll.
There's something in that in terms of saving face from the franchise perspective of, I'm with you on that, Sammy, because I think you go to Deshaun and if he succeeds, you can say that justifies the contract we paid.
Nothing will ever justify.
Yeah.
Right, nothing will ever justify it, no, but
Thank you.
if he fails, you let him fall on his sword. You say you've given him the opportunity, and yes, we've eaten all that money, but at least like we gave him the opportunity when he came back healthy, and it's not something that's like just being left like the what if, the big elephant in the room that we've sought. Like
The worst bit is, though, if he is successful, he's out of contract.
Well, I saw some LinkedIn ads. You guys are looking for new massage therapists, I heard. So,
Actually, I do. It's off season now, so I need a bit of recovery.
Yeah.
So he might be the guy to talk to. But the hard thing is those 2 wide receivers
are guns. They are blowing up, and you were massive on them coming into the year.
I'm going to be right on one, and I'm going to be wrong on the other.
But
Both
even
for positive reasons.
KC, even KC, you said was you rather Boston, but you liked KC.
Yeah, I liked KC, and KC's an unbelievably good explosive football player. It was the catches for me, but he's not dropping anything at the moment. There was pressure drops, there was drops over the middle, which were frustrating because the talent was there. But so far,
my worry is
you got 2 of them.
Deshaun Watson starts dirting him and then really starts leading him into DBs or linebackers, and then there's going to be the drops come.
The drops will come because on film they were drops over the middle when he was going to get smashed.
yeah,
Right, so they'll come.
he'll hear footsteps.
Especially when you got blokes who can't throw the ball. Me and Turn said last week, we said the way Browns win games, punt returns KC. Defense doesn't have any injuries.
It's not a
punt
pretty
return.
and then just throw jump balls.
Yeah,
Boston in the end
just
zone.
throw 3 in a row Hail Marys. It's like old Madden football. You just throw Hail Marys every
Yeah,
night.
just tap them circle.
I'd hear footsteps knowing that you've got, what do we got? Joey Porter Jr. and Jamel Dean over at Pittsburgh. You've got, some of those linebackers.
A quarterback
over there.
who can't throw it 5 meters.
And you've got, like think about Cole Hamilton at safety at Baltimore. Like,
You're going to be worse. You don't need to bring it in.
no. I was trying to rub it in your face. It's just like
Browns have got no good.
This is the roster is good.
Yeah, that's it. Everything else, but at least if we can put one of these good quarterbacks, the pieces are in.
And the one that I hope hits this year is Lenore Ellis.
Yeah, that's
because if that
actually the one me and Turn really wanted.
If that hits,
come out. You've got Josh Allen.
Oh boy,
he's a bit of fun on
do.
CFB.
Yeah,
on the PlayStation. I'll tell you what,
sure.
bit of dual threat.
He's a fun one to play with.
We love him.
While we're talking AFC North, we head to the news today of Jamar Chase. I haven't been on the job site. I haven't had the latest, but didn't look great.
The old hyperextend.
Looked awful, didn't it? Yeah,
It looked bad.
It was one of those ones where you just think, oh, that screams a bit of ACL action there.
There's something.
He's sort of limped off, got back on his feet, and then all of a sudden he's back on the turf again. So, few very worried fantasy drafters out there that have.
He has come out himself and said he's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, you better be because I drafted him on Sunday. That was me.
I thought it was shout out to one of our men, Hamish GL, who he actually messaged me. I feel horrible for this. He messaged me, goes, Jamar Chase or CMC at pick 3. And I said, well, it depends on what you want to take. Like, I don't think people are double tapping RB. I think you'll get someone at the back end of the second round. And he took Jamar, and I think 5 hours later, goose, knees bent the wrong way. He entered the DMs. He was, mate, I can't force it.
So
not for a guy that's never been injured.
My thing is, we always talk about the power plan in San Francisco. But Cincinnati, they every year when they think that the things are going to go good,
everything's finally
something happens at Cincinnati.
We'll have to check it out when we're there, Adam.
Yeah.
We'll have to check.
No, maybe we should train at the Bearcats.
Have a run around.
Brand new facility at the Bearcats. We will be there. Another little sneak peek. Maxie Fletcher
Good man.
Can he kick it as far as his dad, Dustin?
Probably.
I think
He's
he'd
got a
kick it
big
further.
leg, yeah.
He's
I
got a
reckon
big leg, but geez, Dusty.
Dusty could launch him, hey, yeah.
He could absolutely roost those balls.
We got
Has he been listed for the Ray Guy as well?
Not yet. So I was chatting to Chappie, who's the head of Pro Kick. He said he reckons it'll be 40-something Aussies will be listed on the watch list. That is why Pro Kick too.
Yeah.
40 Pro Kick. So there might be
Yeah.
a couple of other non-Pro Kick kids, but that is why Pro Kick is the factory.
Premier.
of-
Yeah.
If you want to have a go at punting a football,
Yeah.
get down to Pro Kick.
100%.
That's why we still got kickers in fantasy.
Yeah,
league,
exactly.
Yeah.
Right.
I told you all kickers are
We
people.
need punters. We need punters.
We need punters in it.
We need
Imagine
punters to
that.
come back.
Michael Dixon would be going in the first round.
5 points for a punt inside the 20.
Points per yard.
Yeah.
Just blow fantasy scores to them.
And just have the Jets punter. I don't even know who the Jets punter is, but they're going to suck and they're going to punt the ball.
He's going to have
Number
the
one
ball.
pick.
Oh, no, he's racking.
He's going to have the agate in his hands a fair bit.
While we're talking AFC North at heavyweight, we've had a friend of the program call in saying needs a team. Josh Wellsy, g'day. So last week we decided AFC, NFC. This week we're deciding division.
Yeah.
We're hoping that it's the AFC South. There's no good teams. Well,
You don't want to
Jags
join
and
Jane. No,
Texans,
you don't want to. And
I'll be honest.
Simon and
I voted
Tommy.
South.
yeah.
Just for pain.
I don't know. I'm literally just about to get it up and look. I'm praying it's not AFC North because I wouldn't wish the Browns upon him and I don't want to not like the team he goes for. C East, Wellsy is who you're going.
Oh.
No one voted. 0% on AFC North. So AFC East, he's going Jets. He's going Patriots Super Bowl
Oh,
team. Can't go Patriots.
Nah.
bandwagon. He's going Bills or Dolphins. Down to 4.
what does Wellsy want, do we think? Does he want to really start from the bottom and feel the reward when his team never gets there in 40 years?
I wouldn't wish the
No.
Dolphins on anyone.
Or do we
I
want
don't
to
think I'd wish the Jets on anyone.
Yeah, the Jets
It's
even
impossible.
further.
I
I'm
think that
hoping-
narrows down too.
I'm
yeah.
hoping
Josh
that-
Allen and the Bills.
Josh gets Josh.
Mm.
We want him to get the Stallion.
Yep.
Like, I'm rooting for that. You want him to get the Stallion. He's a real good guy. Just
Yeah.
get around.
Get
You
him
got
to
him,
Super Bowl year 1.
Yeah. Wow.
It could
that
be too.
might, yeah.
Patriots could though.
You're always going to be competitive. You're always going to have more motivation to get up at 3 a.m. than us.
Yeah.
That's for sure, I reckon. So,
He goes to-
I'm already dreading like when it gets to like week 2 and 3. I'm not sure I can wake up week 1 and watch us get pummeled by the Jags when I've been on here telling people that the Jags aren't as good and I'm not a Trevor Lawrence fan. I'm going to go watch Deshaun Watson. Nah, it's
I
not
had to watch
good.
Derek Carr. That was pretty bad.
Yeah, guys.
For 2 seasons.
He's a good guy.
Is he? Nah, he is.
He's a religious guy.
He's a religious guy.
Loves
he's got a good
Jesus.
program. We'll shout out his
Yeah,
program.
we did. We other week
Yeah.
we gave it a shout out.
I like him and his brother. We may as well go straight into call a bit of an audible.
Yeah.
We don't mind an audible on this program. Go to the ACFL
Yeah, this is perfect.
Draft.
Can.
Yeah.
Kill.
I want to lead this because I'm not going to lie. We're a part of the ACFL.
Yeah.
I haven't looked at anyone's team.
Yeah.
I haven't looked at anything. We had footy. Turn was in the final, so I went and watched him. We sent Jamo down with you to the Kingston to have a look.
Yeah.
How was the day, gents?
It's bloody good, yeah. Had a cracking day sitting there by the fireplace.
Fireplace was crackling. Beers were cold.
They were cold.
Make sure they were cold.
We were balancing how many beers we could have because
Yeah.
we're all responsible drivers.
Yes.
Cheeky little pot at the end, Buff.
Yeah. Do you want to have a beer? No. What about a midi? Oh,
My
Yep.
father goes by you can have 24 middies because they're all middies. You
Correct.
drink middies all day.
And if it's a pot too.
Yeah,
Your
exactly.
father
That's
should
really-
never
yeah.
drive.
The big news though is you jumped on board literally 2 hours before the draft. We're literally someone is
The best trade of all time. That's all I'm going to say.
yeah. I'm probably with it. But we've had a late withdrawal of the league.
Yeah, we
Late
did.
sponsor withdrawal as well.
Yeah, pulled the plug on anything, and then we said, well, we want Sammy involved.
Sammy's
so
in.
Sammy became involved.
Thanks, boys. And I did it at a 3-year-old birthday party. So
What a man.
2
That is
hours
commitment,
before,
100%.
straight in.
100%.
Pretty funny though. I thought I was having problems and it was auto drafting. It didn't actually happen that way. my co-manager that I had on there was actually drafted.
Oh,
So that's what
I saw
you
that.
picked it up.
I saw there was a little message going, it's auto drafting. And then I'm sitting there and I'm like, there's a co-manager here. And then I saw left the league.
Yeah. I kicked him.
Co-manager's drafting blokes. He's complaining about auto draft. Bang, left the league.
I've kicked my brother-in-law out whilst at a 3-year-old birthday.
And I loved it.
No,
I loved it.
He was at home and I just kicked him.
I'm just sitting there by the fire and I'm like, there's some tension going on here.
I could deal with the Chase Brown was good. The Jeremiah Love with a sprained ankle when Neighbours was sitting there killed me. But no, he actually, to be fair, he took Chase. So that was a good start. That was the throw because I'd queued up because I was like, I'm on my phone.
Yeah.
This can turn anywhere.
Correct.
So I queued him up and the first round I took Chase. I was like, well, Chase was at the top of my pick, so it's
yeah.
all good. Oh, Chase Brown. I was like, I didn't even queue him. He wasn't going to get there. And then it just started throwing. And as you saw, Neighbours and Love both came up on the screen. And and we're like, I was like, nah, you're out.
What has happened?
So
boys, we'll start with a snap count, boys. Or happy with the draft?
It was an interesting draft. J-Mo can attest to that.
Yeah.
If you want to hear, jump on our episode released last night. I had to answer some questions in the first 7 minutes because there might have been, and there was the language used overrule, and I'll admit that now.
I'm glad you're admitting it, Buff,
Benny
because
put his planted his flag and said, "No, we're taking left round one," and we sort of said, "Whatever, yep, we'll go with Jefferson." And it came down to Benny wanted Chase Brown. I said, "Nah, throw him in the bin." Then it came up Achan or Genty, and I was adamant, nah, we're going with Achan.
Yeah, I'm with you.
We're going with the bloke who's the only person who can play in Miami. The other two boys wanted Miami. I'm sitting there on the computer and I overruled him. And
That's why you bring the computer.
there was a little bit of tension. There was a little bit of like, what's going on here?
a bit feisty.
And then 12 hours later, Genty gets hurt.
Yeah.
So
The Oracle.
the Oracle, I still had to put my hand up on the show last night. But no, the draft from there, like, it's interesting drafting with 4 blokes because
I kicked my one. So
Yeah, exactly.
four seems hard.
I don't want you to tell who you've picked because it might occur in a later segment.
Correct.
So you just
I'll leave it. But
say how happy your overall was.
we were a Frankenstein's monster when I was looking at it while we were doing it. But then as the team started to take shape, maybe as some of the other creators started to fumble the pill, I'm happy with it.
And you boys are fantasy focused a little bit with the pod.
Correct.
So you have to come in with some sort of advantage. If for my preseason, I'm listening to Snap Count to figure out who I want to pick.
Yeah.
So
Appreciate it.
that's you should be.
Yeah.
You have the 4 cooks in the chefs in the kitchen, but
Sometimes there's too many cooks in the kitchen.
Yeah.
So it was fun. It was a great day sitting there by the fire. Happy with the team now looking at it. But it was an interesting experience because the 4 of us are pretty opinionated individuals. And,
No one held back. That was my favourite part. And I just see Buff locked in and goes, nah, I'm overruling draft. And then about 10 minutes later, I'm like, oh, well, you did overrule us. Buff goes, what do you mean? I didn't overrule anyone. I think I've got it on record there.
I reckon I'll just start sending trades
yeah,
just to watch you guys just implode. Just
You would've
yelling at
thought
each other.
them
We'll
down,
just-
They would have auto-picked, I reckon.
I would have taken myself to the bar and had another Carlton draft. I reckon. But, good fun. J-Mo, how was your experience?
Oh, mate, I had a
You
great day.
happy with the lineup?
I am pretty happy. I've got a big rule that only draft players I like watching. So,
that's a rule my AFL fantasy has taken this year, and it's helped me
yeah.
immensely.
Yeah. So, am I allowed to?
No, I no players yet
No
because
disclosure.
later in the program we've got a segment that we'll talk about it. Jamie come up to me pre-Sunday and goes, "Oh, we need to have a discussion." I didn't need to cloud your judgment, mate. I just needed you to go in there, lock in, draft well. I haven't even looked at our team.
It's good.
I saw Tyler Warren, shock, knew he was going to be in there.
He's also good.
And my favourite pick of the draft, boys, Mr. Irrelevant.
Oh, Mr. Irrelevant. was very relevant at one point and even more relevant for another point.
The last pick in the fantasy draft, Jamie selected Henry Ruggs III.
I couldn't believe he's even in sleeper still.
They should remove him, really.
Well, I got rid of Aaron Hernandez. But
Yeah.
He was my first pick.
couldn't take him 101.
Nah.
So once you got rid of the sidekick, did you shape up all right, Sammy?
It worked out all right. We took a detour, and we're definitely packed on one side specifically. But no, we got there in the end. I think it's a pretty good lineup.
So, Jamo, let's go to two is this or that, because we are just rolling into...
Two is this or that.
So we're going through the teams that you three boys selected, and you have to pick which position is the best. And I know it's fantasy, you draft them in different rounds, so someone might draft quarterback earlier than the other person. That's fine. You just need to pick who has the best quarterback, running back, wide receiver, tight end, defense.
Mhm.
Then that decides who's got the best team.
Copy.
Done.
So, first up, we're going with the three quarterbacks. Buffman, Kyler Murray.
Mhm.
Sammy has Joe Burrow. We have Patrick Mahomes. Who has the best quarterback? Buff, start us off.
I think I'm going to go with Joey B. I like Pat, but I'm just a little bit hesitant with the coming back from the ACL.
I'm going to go. I found out who everyone had just then. Love Joe Burrow. I'm big off Kyler Murray. He's too small. Me and Turner, me and Jamie are on the too small. Turn's big on
Turn
the
loves Kyle.
Kyler for some freaking reason. But I said on our program, maybe last week, Jamo, this is going to be a big year for Pat Mahomes. So there's our first high five. I'm going Pat Mahomes. So,
All right. In real life, it's still Mahomes, but from a fantasy point of view, I'm still taking Burrow. I'm happy with my pick, but the Kyler Murray pick, even though people might not think he's a great football player, they've stacked it.
Yeah.
And that's the difference. To stack it with JJ, it's pretty handy, but I'll take my Burrow.
We're just talking quarterback, though.
Oh, no.
Well, I really want to back us, Adam, and say Patty Mahomes, but I think from a fantasy perspective, I would take Joey Burr before I would take Patrick.
Was he
Mahomes.
taken before?
That's
Substantially, I think.
Yeah, I think we got Mahomes.
We got value.
ninth or something.
Ninth
got
round,
good
901.
value.
What do I remember?
Joe
that?
Burrow
Fifth?
went 503.
Yeah, just after I'd kicked my
And just for reference too, for the listeners, we took Kyler Murray in the 12th.
12th, yeah. Value. At least you're
Late
value.
round QB,
Yeah.
we're big on that.
Do we factor that in, Adam? Do we factor in value?
No,
Just-
no, we're
no,
picking best
that's
player
good.
available. Okay, so next position, Devon Achane for the Snap Count boys. We landed the number one pick of the draft, Jameer Gibbs. So this is maybe a little bit
we could probably leave
unfair
this one.
and Chase Brown. This is the only pick that we actually decided on as a team. We talked it on the podcast. We said Jameer Gibbs across the board. Happy with that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I also like that when you can high step in the end zone.
Yeah.
Achane sucks as well.
No, Achane is really good.
I think
He has. We have a bet. Achane versus Jonathan Taylor, most yards and touchdowns. 2 bets for a beautiful box of Breeny.
Combined bet.
Okay.
I'd
Yeah.
take.
We have.
I think I'd still take Taylor for that because I think the Dolphins are going to be pass.
Two.
Is it total yards?
Yeah.
Or is it just
So we can get receiving in there as well.
Receiving
That's
Well,
my
actually,
thing.
no, receive. Yeah.
You
Okay,
just dumped it off
to
Just
Achane.
rushing. Now we're
Jumping off
talking.
to Achane.
It's
I
gonna,
just got the
that's all he's
blue-
got. That's
blue
all
and
Willis
white-
has got.
blue
He's
and
just
white
got-
glasses.
Oh, hang on. D-line. Oh, Achane.
Achane got as well.
Achane. Sorry, he's left-handed. Or is he? No, he's not.
A-Chain could have 100 catches.
Yeah, he could.
Nah, Malik Willis will take off for a few. He's probably not going to dump it off as much.
Okay, RB2s. We have DeAndre Swift. We have for the Outback to Endzone, Travion Henderson, and the draft route, Jeremiah Love. Probably another
This is a
formality
tough one.
for me.
Yeah, it is tough.
I'm just going Jeremiah Love, even though you said you wouldn't have picked him.
No, it's mostly injury because you want to
Yeah.
start fast in fantasy, right? Like you want to start off for the first 4 weeks, but he's an unbelievable. He's the best running back I've watched since Bijan coming out. I don't think there's much doubt about that. So what was it?
Refreshment.
Love.
Thank you very much.
Love,
Love, Swift, and Travion Henderson.
Travion.
Jamie, this is the first pick that I don't really like.
Everyone just got injured too.
And he's behind Ramondre. Even though we might not like Ramondre and he might fumble a bit too much, he
Last place
still
for hands,
sits
J-Mo
behind.
Gartner said. He's last place for hands. on Snapchat Society dated, I don't know, about 2 weeks ago.
So what do we got? Who's we all saying Jeremiah Love?
I think Travion's going to have a massive year this year. I'm back. I really like this pick. I think Stevenson, it is his last relevant year. He's going to take more snaps earlier on the year. Bang, fumble, bang, never again. Straight into Travion. He's going to go bang, 60-yarder touchdown, bang, 80-yarder touchdown. He's the only one that takes snaps for the rest of the year.
I think out of the three, I'm gonna go. I see Travion like the high upside play is there. Swift is one of the picks that we had fights about. We ended up in a wrestle. That was a good one. I'm worried about Monongai personally. I think Monongai's he played low enough to start stealing some work. So we're definitely out of it between you two boys, and I think Love's just a safer pick.
This is just a completely off-topic, irrelevant thing, but we did a reel about Kyle Monongai maybe 2 weeks ago, and it was when he was at Ruckus. Blew up a little bit, and Ruckus DM'd us and said, "Can we collaborate?" And I was like,
Yes.
sure. Yes. And then they're like,
think about it?
any Ruckus players in the future, just collab with us. So I was like, certainly can do that. It's
done.
So that was just
Might be
another
a
different.
Rutgers thing,
Well,
bro.
yeah. We are looking for college teams.
We're big on Rutgers.
Yeah.
Kyle Monongai.
Definitely. Kyle Monongai.
And then his brother DM'd us too. It was fucking.
Kyle
it was-
Monongai's brother.
Yeah,
is.
his brother.
I didn't
That's
know that.
wild.
I'm high on him.
Last
crazy.
thing on this one, for Jeremiah Love, it's the Cardinals O-line that I'm worried about.
Yeah.
I think everyone is.
Yeah.
But that spin move in preseason was pretty clean.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. God, he's so good.
Wide receiver 1, Justin Jefferson. We know Turn would be picking him straight away, the best receiver in football to him. The Outback to Endzone, Drake London and Jamar Chase. Are we going pre or post injury, Jamar Chase?
Even with the injury,
Yeah, I'm still probably going Chase with injury, I reckon.
I think he's the best wide receiver in football, and
Yeah.
I'd almost put him by himself.
I'm agreeing. I think Jamar Chase. And you're stiff that
Yeah.
Jefferson
Yeah.
is.
I'm just
like-
I'll slap an asterisk on the fact that we just don't know how bad the injury
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
If we, after we release his set, if it comes out, he comes
He's torn ACL.
Yeah.
something like that.
missing
I'll be
3
changing
months.
to Jeff, but you said it right. He's the best wide receiver in football for a reason. You can't go past that.
Okay. Wide receiver 2, Zay Flowers, Jamie's man.
James man.
Nico Collins. You've gone division
Yeah.
rival for the
Yeah.
O2E boys, and Lad McConkey from the Chargers.
Oh,
This is tight for
Ooh.
wide
This is-
receiver 2. Who are you going then? If you've,
Nico. Oh, the Flemington straight.
that's not where I'm going to go. I like Nico. Little bit injury prone for me. Big receiver out of Michigan. We're going to be at the game. Geez, I'm just throwing. it
Just
on.
throwing him everywhere.
going everywhere. 100%.
I'm going to go Lad McConkey. I think last year a little bit of a down year, and I think he could just go massive. You got to look that O-line, and I know Tyler Biadish, and I'm fucking nailing it. Bang, there we go again.
Bang!
That was good.
Football.
Has done his knee, but that O-line, like they didn't have both their tackles last year.
They also took Santo in the second round.
Yeah, well, I didn't even know that. So
Good
bang,
to
that.
put
was-
that. That's why we bring the
that's
draft
why
picks.
we do it.
That's why we
I'm
do it.
happy I
That's
could
why
bring
he's
something.
There's always a chair for you, mate.
So I think it's a massive one for the Chargers, and I think Herbert with a bit of protection, they could have a massive year. So that's where I'm going, Lad. Yeah, yep.
With Daniels too. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
Who
Genius
got,
offensive.
who
line.
got Hampton? Because whoever got
Yeah.
Hampton
I have him in a keeper league.
to the moon.
Mm.
So do I.
We did our running back ranking episode last night. Hampton's my guy.
Yeah.
Mm.
Playing the flag.
My guy.
He's my guy. It's a bloody tough one. I think Tommy might have an absolute conniption tonight if I see him and say I didn't take his man though, and he loves a bit of Nico Collins, and he's hurt me a couple times in fantasy, so I'm going to give flowers, to Nico Collins and just say, I just think it's like the body of work he's put together over the last couple of years fantasy wise, PPR monster, and can get in the end zone. So I'm going to go Nico.
We'll hit Nico again. Nico to me is top 10 receiver in football.
Yeah. So 3 Nicos.
Yeah. If Stroud can go back to rookie Stroud, Nico's going to go
I'm
off
with,
his
I'm
head.
with you though, because I think it is lad mix donkey. Like Stonks on
Yeah.
lad.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
on that, but I'm just still taking me.
I like that.
Okay.
I'll give you boys $50 later, right?
Okay, tight end 1. We have Dallas Goedert, we have Tyler Warren, and we have Orondre Gadsden. Another charge.
Nah, that changed.
Oh,
He's made.
Kittle's fit.
Kittle. Yeah, well, I didn't see
Kittle
that.
is now
Yeah.
fit.
Let me go George. Yeah, that's you got to go George for his first tight end, man.
I'm going with your guy, Jamie, Tyler Warren. I knew
Jersey.
there was one.
How's the groin?
Yeah, fine. Yeah. 1 weeker.
Okay,
Yeah.
just want to make sure.
He'll be there.
Sorry, Adam.
And
There
if he's
was-
not, we're fucked.
The reason is, like, you have, and your man Alec Pierce, JMO, but Tyler Warren is the only guy that Danny Dimes, he does throw it to Pierce too, but he's going to get lots of workload, I think.
Anything less than 20 yards is the safety blanket. Definition of a safety blanket, especially the way Alec Pierce plays, long and deep. Josh Downs, probably coming out of the slot. I can't imagine him having anything more than 500 yards this year. I think he's going to be a lot better, but I also think people are overhyping the shit out of him. Tyler Warren is going to be taking all that stuff in short.
Yeah.
So, expect 5-6 receptions every game to average, and then maybe around 60, 70 yards each game.
Sammy.
It's Tyler Warren. It's Tyler Warren all day. And as good as Colson Loveland is and has been and will be, Warren was my number 1 tight end coming out last year as well.
We did a live show when
Stud.
we did it, and he jumped at joy when they took Bears.
Oh,
he was
genuinely.
so happy. He was like,
Nearly started crying.
yeah.
Oh, mate. He's everything you want. He's George Kittle
Yeah.
and Loveland is
Correct.
Kelsey,
Yeah,
right? That's
100%.
the difference.
That's a great way of putting
yeah.
it, because he does everything. He blocks, he contributes
Everything.
on, like, he does everything.
He looks like a
he
tight
does
end.
everything. Yeah.
He looks like a
He's
tight
got
end.
the long flowing locks. How can we not
It's
love him?
the
Yeah,
locks.
He would
100%.
smash a beer.
Adam?
I reckon he would give
12.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go Tyler Warren. So there's a Tyler Warren dub there. We're going to the flex, and we've got Devontae Smith. We're going RJ Harvey for us. Well, not,
What happy?
he won't. RJ Harvey will not be starting week 1. How about to end zone? KC Concepcion is in that spot. Yep. No, actually, still no, because we don't have anyone who'll throw the ball.
Marv?
And
Marv there.
Quinshawn Judkins, Q, he will have 87 carries the first 2 weeks. So,
Yep.
Interesting, boys, because we're going different positions here.
This is nice. I
But
like this. It is good.
it's pretty obvious for me it's Devonta Smith.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with you. The Slim Reaper, like, obviously.
Number 1, too.
He's
like-
number 1. He's numero uno. Every time AJ Brown comes out of that attack, he's been unbelievable. So Kyle Lemon's great prospect, but it's Slim Reaper's time now. So
I want to hear your voice on how they are going to work together, Lemon and Smith.
So it's Smith, by the way.
Yeah.
It's
Everyone.
pretty
Smith,
confident.
Yeah.
Right. Lemon is going to work the slot. He's going to do that role. And Smitty does what Jalen Hurts likes to do, right?
Yeah.
It's those deep shots. It's the quick breaks. It's in space, get into play, right? My problem is, and it's not a Mackay Lemon thing, even though Lemon wasn't my favorite prospect, he's going to be working the middle, and Jalen Hurts just doesn't work the middle.
Yeah.
It's not what he does.
Yeah.
Now, this offense has proven to us now that that's what they're going to try and do, because they took him, they took Eli Stowers as well.
Yeah.
They're going to try and work the middle. Whether Jalen Hurts can do it or not, I don't know, because all I'm watching is highlights of him throwing interceptions over the middle. So,
Especially against the Chargers.
Look, Smitty's going to be an absolute stud. I think everyone that has Smitty should be excited. But the Mackay Lemon thing, obviously he's coming back from injury. Seems like all these wide receivers that came out last year. Don't mention Tyson, you'll make me cry. It's going to be interesting to see if Jalen Hurts can take the next step, because if he can, the fucking roster's loaded.
Okay, now while we're doing, so we're done, that's where we're going to end it on Too Easy or That. But is Jalen Hurts a top 15 quarterback? Buff, you can start.
fantasy or real life?
Real life.
Yes.
No.
So where Jamie's a yes, I'm a no, turns a big no, turns a more of an argument
Turned
no.
out no ball.
Yeah, well, we all agree on that.
I feel bad for him because you say he doesn't know ball, but he's had to watch Cleveland.
Yeah, I know.
That's why he doesn't.
Yeah.
That's his fault.
Yeah.
Can you teach me to football?
The funniest bit about Turn picking the Browns too is his favourite player is Lamar Jackson, and he barracks for the Browns.
Why did he do that
One
to
of his
himself?
other favourite players is Joe Burrow, and
Turn.
two division rivals.
Mother. Sort it out.
So we're going for a scoreboard. Who actually drafted the best? Because I probably should have tallied this as we were going. But quarterback went to Sammy. Running back went to us. Well, it was always going to. Running back 2 went to Sammy. So 2-1. Jamar Chase 3.
Ooh.
Then 2 to us because we had Nico Collins. Tight end 3-3.
We broke our dark with the flex.
The flex got it.
These blokes meant to be the fantasy experts.
The Slim Reaper.
Can I make a very, very
Should we go to kickers?
an open, honest
None of us know enough.
admission? One of our things that we talk about on our show is like when we do like a how to draft, like a fantasy 101 to our listeners is always check your scoring settings. Always check the lineup. Always check out like what's the format. None of us walked in having checked the format.
Oh,
So we did not say that it was like, we used to like play 2 flex. So we were like, 2 flex, let's just go wide receivers. Let's just get them in. Yeah, probably a bit of a stigma, but that's all right. But I think
wheel and deal.
I think our team, if you look at the team like top to bottom though, it's going to cause some damage. We've got some depth and we do have some deep pieces. Hey, NFL Helmets Down Under, we saw that you actually accidentally did the auto pick. You got Jalen Hurts, you got Jaden Daniels. You want a deal? You see us.
hold on, you got Kyler Murray. You're good to go.
No, it's all about QB. We'll little 2 for 1. Let's get some running backs. Send us a running back. We'll send you a couple of receivers. We'll help him out.
Which one would you
I'm
take?
sure you will.
What's that?
Jalen Hurts.
Oh no, I don't want either. To make it clear, don't want either quarterback. We'll send you a couple of receivers. You send us a stud running back and we're solid.
Seems like a good deal.
Yeah. We're good at them. Don't you dare go trading with
No, my worry is our flex. It was sure RJ Harvey.
I'm a big RJ Harvey's man.
I'm-
I think he's going to have an absolute ripping year. They're
KC
gonna be
excites
up
me.
and
When I saw KC on our bench, I
Jake
was
and
like,
Dolphins,
yeah,
he's
yeah.
Getting a bit older.
No,
prone to
he
an
is.
injury.
I just think it's like real life. Denver, unreal. Fantasy wise, stay away. Like it's Black Plague sort of stuff. But for value, like where'd you get him? Like you got him later, and
receiving capability.
But we
you got
know-
him in the 7th. So at the 7th, I'd take RJ Harvey as like a
He's your last flex spot.
because Dobbins will break down at some point.
Yeah.
So for a couple of weeks, he's going to turn into a stud. But how long are you going to have that league winning upside for? Because I don't think he's going to be a season long.
You've got to hope KC pops and he's like, yeah,
Or
who is
Marv. We've
or
got
Marv,
We've got
yeah.
Marv in the 6th. Marv,
yeah.
we were talking about it last night. We did a little bit of this or that as well. And, you know, Marv, the AD, it's starting to creep back up now, the ADP for Marv. But he was falling to like a couple of weeks back, maybe a month ago in drafts. Marvin Harrison was dropping in the 7th and 8th round of drafts,
Crazy,
which is
yeah.
absurd, right? It's absolutely absurd.
Just on
People were
talent.
drafting Michael Wilson ahead of him.
Yeah.
He's rated higher in Madden. Did you know that? Michael Wilson, we did that as
On Monday
Gartz's
night,
guesswork.
That's
Marvin Harrison is a 80 and Michael Wilson's an 81.
People are just going based off
Crazy.
numbers, based off stats. But you got to know ball. You got to watch ball, and there's no better man
Yeah, that one, but
than Sammy at the draft. But I think that the talent's there. It's going to click. It's going to click. He just needs confidence, and I think that's going to happen.
That's it. It's 100% confidence. But just back to RJ Harvey, really good football player. But the problem is it's a Sean Payton problem.
Yeah.
He was like this in New Orleans. He doesn't care.
No.
He just wants to win football.
Yeah.
That's all he cares about.
Yeah.
He actually takes a piss out of people that play fantasy football
Correct.
Yeah.
for fun. We used to rotate it through all the time. We had years when Ingram and Kamara both happened to be really good
Yeah.
fantasy options.
Yeah.
But
he literally would pick which one.
He just doesn't
So,
care.
yeah.
Like we won a Super Bowl with 3 running backs all getting even touches.
Yeah.
Like he just doesn't care.
Doesn't care.
And he'll use them at different times. They'll hit at different times. Like best ball, take them all day.
Yeah.
Take them all day.
100%.
But in
That's a
actual,
great call.
but in redraft, it's scary.
Temper expectations. I love that term. Temper expectations on RJ Harvey.
Very good.
Shame,
Well, gentlemen.
I guess we're starting Marv then. That's all I heard.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we are. So, boys, we've got places to be. Thank you for joining us, gentlemen. And this is fun.
Yeah,
This is going to
fun.
be more regular programming.
Yeah.
We get to pubs, the beautiful Sporting Globe, as Jamo said. Let's get there. If you don't have tickets, well, you should have a ticket. But come to somewhere like this as an establishment to watch.
Apparently, this
because-
whole street is getting blocked off all the games.
Tailgate party.
Yeah.
It's going to
I
be
know,
great.
wild.
It's
Yeah.
going to be
It's
There's going to
awesome.
be a lot of shit happening around here.
Yeah.
It does not matter where you go.
I
you
might
will
not
have
come
fun.
home.
Well,
I reckon I'm going to
where football goes, right? So our football grand final is the day following, and we're in semi-final week this week. So I'm happy to win. I want to win. I want- If you watched my game on Saturday, you definitely thought I was tanking because I had a touchless, disposalist first quarter.
Gordon,
And we were in
boy.
front.
Gordon Football Netball Club. I hear Adams leaving his kicking boots at home that day.
He's taken some lessons from me this year.
Thanks for joining us, gents. What a day.
Thanks for having us.
Well done, boys.
And we'll see you around like a result.
Let's go.
To the cheers.
Thank you.